categories of being. This is Ilion Var, eternal scribe of the Codex Maledictus. Classification is the Imperium's last defense against understanding. This record concerns categories, not creatures. The Imperium believes categories define what a thing is. The Codex Maledictus records categories as evidence of what a thing has already escaped. The entities designated Mutoid Vermin are bound to several names. Each name is accurate. None are sufficient. Faction. Death Guard. There is no initiation. The vermin do not swear oaths, receive blessings, or understand allegiance. They are Death Guard because they embody inevitability. Where the XIV Legion advances slowly, the vermin move first. Where plague marines endure, the vermin simply continue. They are Death Guard not by loyalty, but by function. Corruption that does not require comprehension. No comprehension. Long before armor rusted, long before lungs filled with spores, the Legion's truth was already crawling in the bilges. Though they have individual names and types, they are known to all as Mutoid Vermin.
Mutoid does not mean transformed.
It means exposed. These creatures were not summoned from the warp. They were not elevated into daemonhood. They were allowed to finish becoming. Warped leakage to corrupted Deller fields does not overwrite biology. It accelerates what was already adaptive, already persistent, already hungry. Rats, fleas, maggots, roaches, life forms designed to survive neglect, pressure, erased, fused with scrapcode, rust, and failing machine spirits. They did not gain purpose. They gained permission. Vermin is not insult. It is diagnosis. You rarely see one alone. At first you will hear them. If you can't see them in time, you'll know when you feel them. A swarm is what we call life when individuality stops mattering. The vermin are not a unit. They are distribution. 16 bodies is not a number. It is redundancy. They do not swarm to overwhelm. They swarm because no single body can contain the hunger that now remembers itself. Kill one and nothing changes. Kill many and the floor becomes hostile. This is why the swarm cannot hold ground. Territory is irrelevant to organisms that are the environment. They are not evil. They are simply chaos. Chaos is not madness. Chaos is motion without resistance. The vermin did not fall. They did not convert. They did not rebel. They simply did not stop. They are not servants of chaos. They are what remains when order ceases to be enforced. This is why to disrupt rather than destroy. Why discipline fails near them. Why strikes miss, footing slips, optics cloud. Chaos does not command them. Chaos recognizes itself in them. They belong to Nurgle. Others worship Nurgle through prayer. Others through decay. The vermin worship through persistence. They do not praise, they do not curse, they survive. And survive without apology is the purest litany the plague god accepts. Where they move, the air weakens flesh. Men are softens. Resilience erodes. This is not punishment. It is itaji. They are not symbols of rust. They are proof that rot is productive on function. The Imperium calls them expendable. The Death Guard call them useful. The Codex Maledictus records them as inevitable. They are released first. They die first. They ensure that what follows encounters a world already compromised. Not soldiers, not beasts, not demons, but vectors. You may have questions. We do as well. Much remains unresolved. If answers exist, they have eluded me. I have searched for millennia. If filth can be categorized into doctrine, at what point does doctrine itself become infestation? If the smallest life can inherit the Lord without prayer, what does that imply for those who still believe themselves protected by ritual alone? And if the swarm requires no command to function, how much of the Imperium survives? Only because its vermin have not yet learned to move together.